Hello children, how are you? Yes, we are going to study lesson 12, plant anatomy and physiology. Already we studied tissue system, dicot plant, monocot, root, stem, leaf, monocot leaf, dicot leaf, finished. Yes? Yes. Now we have to study plastid. We have to study plastid. What is plastid? Plastid, anybody heard about this word plastid? Storage center in plant cells. Storage center in plant cells. Plastids are double membrane bound organelles found in plant and some algae. They are responsible for preparation and storage of food. There are three types of plastid. Three types of plastid. Okay? One is chloroplast. Next one is chromoplast. Another one is leucoplast. Okay? What is plastid? Storage center in plant cell. Storage center in plant cell. That plastids are three types. One is chloroplast, chromoplast, leucoplast. Okay? Yes. Three types we will study. Okay? That chromoplast store pigments, starch or oil. Store pigments, storing pigments. Okay? Next we have to see structure of chloroplast. Structure. Everybody see the structure? Look at this picture. Structure of chloroplast. Yes, outer membrane, inner membrane, intermembrane space, stroma lamellae, stroma. See the picture properly. Stroma, where is stroma? Where is stroma lamellae? You can see? Yes, stroma lamellae. Thylakoid, granum. Granum means stalk of thylakoids. Stalk of thylakoids. Okay? Yes. Chloroplasts are green plastid contain green pigment. Green plastid containing green pigment are called chlorophyll. Chlorophyll. The chloroplast containing green pigment, that is called chlorophyll. Chloroplasts are oval shaped organelle having diameter of 2 to 10 micrometer and thickness of 1 to micrometers. Okay? That oval shape. See, that is a oval shape. Yes? Yes. That having a diameter of 2 to 10 micrometer and a thickness 1 to 2 micrometer. Okay? 1 to 2 micrometer. Okay? Now, they are plano-convex lens-like structure, that is mu meter, 5 mu meter and 2 to 3 mu thick. That is mu meter measurement given here. The chloroplast comprise a double layer envelope. Comprise double layer, outer layer, inner layer. A granular stroma or matrix. Inside that all tissues are called matrix. That is granular stroma. Next, lamellar system. the osmophilic globules called plastoglophuli. Chloroplast have DNA. Okay, simple only given here. Yes, these chloroplast, outer membrane, inner membrane, stroma, stroma lamellae, thylakoid, granum, stalk of thylakoids. Okay, now we have to see the ultrastructure of chloroplast and function. That's, we saw that same structure only. Yes, we saw that same structure, that is envelope. Chloroplast envelope has outer and inner membrane, which is separated by intermembrane space. Separated by intermembrane space. What is envelope? You see the picture, everybody? Outer membrane, inner membrane, and intermembrane space. That three parts are together make envelope. Outer membrane, inner membrane, intermembrane space. That all are called envelope. Okay. Next one, stroma. What is stroma? Stroma, that is a matrix present inside to the membrane. Present inside to the membrane. That matrix are called stroma. Stroma, understand? Inside the membrane have matrix. That matrix is called stroma. Okay, matrix present inside to the membrane is called stroma. It contains DNA, 70S ribosomes and other molecules required for protein synthesis. This inside DNA, 70S ribosomes and other some molecules also there, that record for protein synthesis. Protein synthesis. That one record for protein synthesis. After thylakoid. You see the picture, thylakoid? Thylakoid. Yes. That arranging like round. Yes. That consists of thylakoid membranes that encloses thylakoid lumen. Thylakoid form a stalk of disc-like structure called grana. Grana. Thylakoid structure. That is a singular, that is granum, more, that is a grana. Okay, disc-like structure. Thylakoids form a stack of disc-like structure. What is granum? Otherwise grana? That is disc-like structures. The thylakoid forms a stack of disc-like structures. Stack of disc-like structures. Okay, that is grana. Next one, see grana. Some of the granas are arranged in the form of disc, stalked one above. One by one, the arranging. Yes, these tracks termed as grana, they are interconnected to each other by membranous lamellae called Fred channel. See the pictures, stroma lamellae. Stroma lamellae. Yes. Next, stack of thylakoids. Stack of thylakoids. Here they are interconnected to each other. Stack are termed as grana, they are interconnected to each other. The stacks are termed as grana. Yes, the stacks, thylakoid stacks of thylakoid, that is grana. That one interconnected to each other by membranous lamellae. That means arranging one by one, up. Yes, that one in between interconnected are there. Connected membranous lamellae, that is called Fred channel. Okay, Fred channel. Okay, now structure. First part, that is envelope, outer membrane, inner membrane, intermembrane space, that is envelope. Next, stroma, that means membrane, that matrix present inside the membrane, inside to the membrane. Matrix present inside to the membrane is called stroma. Stroma inside thylakoids are there. The thylakoids are arranging up. Yes, that arranging. The stack of disc-like thylakoids are called grana. Stack of thylakoids called grana. Only one granum, that is. More means that is a grana. Okay, grana that is arranged in the form of disc stacked, one above the other, one above the other, one by one, that one above other, that like arranging. Okay, these stack are termed as grana. They are connected, interconnected to each other. The grana, stalk of thylakoid arranged above, that in between interconnection by membranous lamellae, that is called fret channel. Okay, have you understand? Fret channel. Okay, now we have to see the function. What are the function of chloroplast? Chlorophyll, that is important for photosynthesis. Yes or no? You know, chlorophyll only very important for photosynthesis. Next, storage of starch. Photosynthesis, we get the process finishing after we get starch. Storage of starch, synthesis of fatty acid, storage of lipid, formation of chloroplast. These are the functions. Thylakoid membrane form a network flattened disc which arranged in a task, that is grana. That it is making photosynthesis, storage of starch, synthesis of fatty acid, storage of lipid, formation of chloroplast. Okay, now we have to see photosynthesis. What is photosynthesis? Photo means light. Synthesis means to build. That means light to build. Yes. What is photosynthesis? Photosynthesis is a process by which autotrophic organism like green plant, algae and chlorophyll containing bacteria utilize and energy from sunlight to synthesize their own food. Have you understood? What is photosynthesis? In this process, carbon dioxide combined with water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll to form carbohydrate. During this process, oxygen is released and as a byproduct. Everybody now see the picture. Already you know what is photosynthesis. Photo means light. We get light from the sun. That here some process going on. That doing some work. Yes, giving some food. Okay, that is photosynthesis. Yes. Now see the picture, everybody. Leaf is there. That is a producer that have chlorophyll. That chlorophyll get light from the sun, water from the root, carbon dioxide from the air. That all mixed to make a food. In the carbon dioxide combined with water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll to form a carbohydrate. Food. Okay. During this process, oxygen released as a byproduct. That means 6CO2 plus 2H2O is equal to C6H12O6. That is a carbohydrate. That is a food. That light and chlorophyll is very important. That means water, carbon dioxide, light, chlorophyll. These are mixed to make a carbohydrate C6H12O6. After water, C6H2O plus 6O2 oxygen will release. Okay. What is the byproduct? Carbohydrate, otherwise glucose. Glucose and oxygen we will get. We will get glucose and oxygen. Okay. What is photosynthesis? Everybody understood? Understood, children? Yes, very easy one. Already you studied the lower classes. Yes. Where does photosynthesis occur? Photosynthesis occur in green part of plant. Yes. Photosynthesis occur in green part of the plant. Why? Because green plant have chlorophyll. No chlorophyll means that can't prepare the food. Okay. Such as leaves, stems and floral buds. These all parts of the plant making the food. Okay. Where does photosynthesis occur? Photosynthesis occur in green part of the plant, leaves, stems and floral buds. Okay. Have you understood, children? Next we have to see photosynthetic pigments. Photosynthetic pigments. Yes. Photosynthetic pigments. Pigments involved in photosynthesis are called photosynthetic pigments. Which pigment? Photosynthesis. What is the photosynthetic pigment? Yes, very important pigment, you know. Yes, chlorophyll. Here, photosynthetic pigments are two classes, namely primary pigment and accessory pigment. Primary pigment and accessory pigment. That means chlorophyll A. Two classes, namely one is primary pigment, another one is accessory pigment. Chlorophyll A is a primary pigment. What is primary pigment? Chlorophyll A is a primary pigment that traps solar energy and convert into electrical energy and chemical energy. Which one? Chlorophyll. Chlorophyll traps solar energy and convert into electrical energy and chemical energy. Thus it called reaction center. So this chlorophyll A is called reaction center. Reaction center, chloroplast, reaction center. Okay. Why? Because chlorophyll only primary pigment that only get trap solar energy and convert into electrical energy and chemical energy. So it is called reaction center. It is called reaction center. Reaction center. Okay. Next, thus it reaction center, other pigment. One pigment primary pigment, another pigment is accessory pigment. Yes, other pigment such chlorophyll B and carotenoid are called accessory pigment. As they pass on absorb energy, chlorophyll A molecule. Chlorophyll A molecule. Here, what is accessory pigment? Chlorophyll B and carotenoid together make a accessory pigment. Which one? Primary pigment? Chlorophyll A. Chlorophyll A is a pigment. Primary pigment. Chlorophyll is a primary pigment. Chlorophyll A and carotenoid are accessory pigment. Primary pigment, that is chlorophyll A. Accessory pigment, that is chlorophyll B and carotenoid. B and carotenoid. Okay. After they pass absorb energy to chlorophyll A molecule, reaction center and the accessory pigment together are called photosystem. What is photosystem? Photosystem. Photosystem. Photosystem means that that chlorophyll A, that is a reaction center, and accessory pigment. Accessory pigment means that have chlorophyll B and carotenoid. These together are called photosystem. Photosystem. Chlorophylls and other pigments embedded in the thylakoid membrane, arranged in photosystem, collection of molecules, structure and function relationship. Okay, here now what is photosystem? Chlorophyll A, that is a reaction center, and the accessory pigments. What is accessory pigments? Accessory pigments, that is chlorophyll B and carotenoid. Chlorophyll B and carotenoid, that is a accessory pigment. What is photosystem? Chlorophyll A, that otherwise primary pigment. Yes, and accessory pigment. Primary pigment and accessory pigment together called photosystem. Photosystem. Have you understand photosystem? What have you understand primary pigment, accessory pigment? Yes, photosystem, that is primary pigment and accessory pigment together make a photosystem. Okay, we have to study next role of sunlight in photosynthesis. Role of sunlight. Yes, photosynthesis. During the photosynthesis, sunlight is very important one. Yes, that we know. The entire process photosynthesis takes place inside the chloroplast. The structure of chloroplast is such that light dependent and light independent takes place at different sites in the organelle. One is life dependent, another one is life independent. Life dependent means, what is life dependent? Light reaction. That means sunlight, the plants get sunlight. Sunlight, that is important. Light dependent reaction. Light dependent reaction. Okay, light dependent reaction, that and light independent reaction means dark reaction. That is light reaction. Next one is dark reaction. Light reaction means in the sunlight. Okay, dark means no light. That is a dark reaction. That is life independent. Now we have to see life in dependent reaction. Life dependent reaction, that means life dependent photosynthesis, Hill reaction, otherwise light reaction. This was discovered by Robin Hill. Robin Hill, who discovered light dependent photosynthesis? Who discovered light dependent photosynthesis? Robin Hill, 1939. This reaction takes place in the presence of light energy in thylakoid membrane. Light energy in the thylakoid membrane. In the presence of light energy in the thylakoid membrane. This reaction, that means that have chloroplast. Thylakoid membranes that have chloroplast. Yes, photosynthetic pigments absorb the light energy and convert it into the chemical energy. Light energy and convert into the chemical energy. Chemical energy, that is ATP. Another one is NADPH2. What is NADPH? What is ATP? These are the light energy and convert into the chemical energy. That what is that? That are important things. ATP, what is the full form? Adenosine triphosphate. Adenosine triphosphate. Next, nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide phosphate. Okay, these two are get The photosynthetic pigment absorb light energy and convert into chemical energy ATP and NADPH2. These product of light reaction move out from the thylakoid to stroma of the chloroplast. Stroma of the chloroplast. First, the thylakoid have chlorophyll. The chlorophyll only, the thylakoid only producing the food, get light energy and convert into chemical energy. The chemical energy ATP, the ATP that first that ATP is in the thylakoid. After that go to the stroma of chloroplast. Stroma already I taught. Stroma means the matrix of inner membrane. Matrix of inner membrane. Okay? Yes. Next one, light independent reaction. Light independent reaction, otherwise Calvin cycle. Calvin cycle. Okay? That here no light. Light independent reaction. Light independent reaction. This one is in the stroma of chloroplast. That one occurs in the thylakoid membrane of chloroplast. This light independent reaction occurs in stroma of chloroplast. Stroma of chloroplast. Stroma of chloroplast. During this reaction, carbon dioxide is reduced into carbohydrate with the help of light generated ATP and NADPH to synthesize organic molecule from the carbon dioxide. This is also called Calvin cycle and is carried out in the absence of light. Calvin cycle. See the picture everybody? Calvin cycle. Here during this reaction carbon dioxide is reduced. Carbon dioxide is reduced into carbohydrate with the help of light generated ATP, ADP, NADPH, NADPH. See the picture first. Carbon dioxide coming here. Next ADP, ATP. Next NADPH, NADP. These are together make a glucose and other organic compounds. That after that is going into, we get ATP and ADP. Okay? ADP and ATP. Okay? Okay. In Calvin cycle, the input or carbon dioxide, from the atmosphere and ATP, NADPH2 produced from light reaction. These have dark reaction. This produced from the right reaction. Where? How? The Calvin cycle input or carbon dioxide. Input carbon dioxide. See the picture, carbon dioxide input. Yes? From the atmosphere. Carbon dioxide input from the atmosphere and the ATP and NADPH2 produced from the light reaction. ATP and NADPH2 produced from the light reaction. So, photosynthesis, two stages. One is light dependent reaction, another one is light independent reaction. Melvin Calvin, an American biochemist, discovered chemical pathway for photosynthesis. Who discovered the chemical pathway of photosynthesis? Melvin Calvin. Okay, Melvin Calvin. The cycle is named as Calvin cycle. Why? That man name is Calvin. He was awarded with a Nobel Prize in the year 1961 for this discovery. Melvin Calvin got one award for discovery of chemical pathway for photosynthesis. Chemical pathway of photosynthesis discovered. Okay, what are the factors? Factors affecting photosynthesis. What are the factors affecting photosynthesis? Internal factors, external factors. What factors affecting photosynthesis? One is internal factors, next one is external factors. Internal factors, one is pigment, leaf age, accumulation of carbohydrate, hormones. These are internal factors. External factors, we get light, carbon dioxide, temperature, water, mineral elements. These are external factors. Have you understood? Have you understood? One more time I will teach this picture, two stages of photosynthesis. Everybody see the picture. Light reaction and next one Calvin cycle. The left side, that is light dependent reaction, that water is going inside, oxygen will come out. Okay, water is going inside. Yes, that time light get from the sun. So here light reaction, water is going inside, sunlight also going and transforming light photons into ATP and electron carrier NADPH. These are, we will get ATP, NADPH. That one going inside there, Calvin cycle. Here Calvin cycle, the carbon dioxide going inside the Calvin cycle and we get glucose, CH2O. that is a glucose, we get glucose. Okay, after that Calvin cycle also give NADPH and ADP. This one ATP, that one ADP. Okay, ADP, ATP, different, you know. Adenosine triphosphate, that is triphosphate, that is ATP. Adenosine diphosphate, that is ADP. That Calvin cycle will give ADP and NADP. This light reaction, that is a dependent light reaction, that we get ATP and NADPH. That is NADP, here NADPH. Okay? Yes? Yes? Understood everybody? H2O given to the light dependent reaction, oxygen will get out. After that give ATP and NADPH. After Calvin cycle, carbon dioxide giving inside and glucose will get. After that NADP and ADP will get. Okay, have you understood, children? Next we have to see mitochondria. Already we studied in lower classes also what is mitochondria. Mitochondria, you know? Yes, everybody know. Mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Yes, mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Yes, everybody studied cell structure. Mitochondria is present in the cell. Yes, already studied. Now we have to study about the structure and function of mitochondria. Yes, what is mitochondria? Mitochondria are filamentous or granular cytoplasmic organelles present in cells. Every cells have mitochondria. The mitochondria were first discovered by Kolliker. Which scientist? Kolliker in 1857 as granular structure in striated muscles. Mitochondria are organelle within eukaryotic cell that produce adenosine triphosphate. Mitochondria produce ATP. Okay? ATP. Mitochondria produce ATP, adenosine triphosphate, which form the energy currency of the cell. For this reason, the mitochondria is referred to as powerhouse of the cell. Why this powerhouse of the cell? Why that mitochondria called as powerhouse of the cell? Because the mitochondria, that organelle, produce adenosine triphosphate, which form the energy currency of cells. For this reason, mitochondria called as powerhouse of the cell. Have you understood children? Yes, mitochondria vary in size from 0.5 μm to 2.0 μm. Okay, 0.5 μm to 2.0 μm. That is the size of mitochondria. Mitochondria contain 60 to 70% of protein, 25 to 30% of lipid, 5 to 7% of RNA, and a small amount of DNA and minerals. These are contained in the mitochondria. Mitochondria contain 6 to 70 protein, 25 to 30 lipid, 5 to 7 RNA, and a small amount of DNA and minerals. Okay, now we have to see the structure of mitochondria. See the picture everybody. Structure of mitochondria: outer membrane, inner membrane, internal membrane, inner membrane, outer membrane, intermembrane space in between. Inner membrane you can see or not? Can you see children? Yes, outer membrane, inner membrane, in between some place is there, some space is there. That is intermembrane space. Intermembrane space. Okay, intermembrane space. After cristae, cristae is there. DNA also there. Next, ribosomes also there. Okay, yes, mitochondrial membranes consist of two membrane, outer membrane and inner membrane. Each membrane in between that two membranes, between intermembrane space is there. Okay, each membrane 60 to 70 Armstrong thick. 60 to 70 Armstrong thick. Outer mitochondrial membrane is smooth and freely permeable to most small molecules. It contains enzymes, proteins and lipids. It has porine molecules, that means protein molecules, which form channels for passage of molecules through it. Inner mitochondrial membrane is semi-permeable membrane. Mitochondrial inner membrane is semi-permeable membrane. Already we studied semi-permeable membrane, yes, and regulate the passage of materials into and out of the mitochondria. Into and out of the mitochondria. Go inside and outside of the mitochondria. So only that is semi-permeable membrane. Inner membrane is semi-permeable membrane. It is rich in enzymes and carrier protein. It consists of 80% of protein and lipid. It consists of 80% of protein and lipid. Okay, see the cristae. The mitochondrial membrane gives rise to finger-like projection. You can see finger-like projection. Very small finger-like projection is there. That is called cristae. These cristae increase inner surface area that fold in inner membrane. Fold in inner membrane. You can see the inner membrane. Yes, that one folding. Yes, that folding the inner membrane surface area of the mitochondria to hold variety of enzymes. Okay children. Next one, oxysomes. Oxysomes, here not given oxysomes, that is also in the mitochondria. Inner mitochondrial membrane bear minute regularly spaced tennis racket shaped particle known as oxysomes. How? Tennis racket shaped particle present inside the mitochondria, that is called oxysomes. They involve in ATP synthesis. The oxysomes only involve in ATP synthesis. Okay, structure of oxysomes, structure of oxysome. Next one, mitochondrial matrix. See inside that place, that is matrix. Inside the membrane, inner membrane inside, that all filled with matrix. Okay, it is complex mixture of protein and lipid. Complex mixture of protein and lipid. Matrix contain enzymes for Krebs cycle, mitochondrial ribosomes, tRNA, mitochondrial DNA. What are present in the matrix? Matrix contain enzymes for Krebs cycle, mitochondrial ribosome, that means 70S, tRNA and mitochondrial DNA. Okay? Yes, outer membrane, inner membrane, inner membrane space, cristae, ribosomes and oxysomes. Okay? These are the parts of mitochondria. Have you understood mitochondria? Next, function of mitochondria. Function of mitochondria. Yes, mitochondria is the main organelle of cell respiration. It is very important one. Cellular respiration. Cell respiration. Mitochondria is a main organelle of cell respiration. They produce a large number of ATP molecules, so they are called as powerhouse of cell. Why called as powerhouse of cell? They produce large number of ATP molecules. They produce large number of ATP molecules, generate ATP. Okay, so only that is called powerhouse of cell. Otherwise, ATP factory of cell. It helps the cells to maintain normal concentration of calcium ion. Calcium ion also normal concentration. Help cell to maintain normal concentration of calcium ion. It regulates the metabolic activity of cell. Metabolic activity of the cell. Metabolic activity of the cell. Okay, very important. Cellular respiration, generate ATP. Yes, ATP helps the cells to maintain normal concentration. Calcium ion, it regulates the metabolic activity of the cell. Okay, next one, we have to see types of respiration. Types of respiration. Respiration involves the exchange of gas between the organism and the external environment. Yes, external environment have oxygen. That body get oxygen from the environment, and that exchange of gases between the organism and external environment. The plant obtain oxygen from the environment and release carbon dioxide and water vapor. Carbon dioxide and water vapor. This exchange of gases known as external respiration. It is physical process, biochemical process occurs. It is a physical process. Which one is a physical process? External respiration. That means external air go into the organism and coming out carbon dioxide, that is external respiration. It is a physical process. Biochemical process occurs within the cells where the food is oxidized to obtain energy. This is known as cellular respiration. Cellular external respiration, cellular respiration. Cellular respiration means within the cell, the oxygen going inside the cells where the food is oxidized to obtain energy. This is known as cellular respiration. That external respiration means oxygen taking inside and carbon dioxide coming out. That is simple process. That is external respiration. Next one, biochemical process. Biochemical process, that means the oxygen, biochemical process within the cells where the food is oxidized. Food is oxidized to obtain energy. This is known as cellular respiration. This is known as cellular respiration. Type of respiration, that is two type. One is aerobic respiration, anaerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration, anaerobic respiration. See the picture. Aerobic respiration means equation. See the equation. See everybody here. Oxidation of glucose with the help of atmospheric oxygen is called aerobic respiration. That means glucose plus oxygen. That one go to the body and cell, all places, and coming out oxygen, coming out carbon dioxide, water and ATP. Okay. C6H12O6 plus 6O2 gives rise to 6CO2 plus 6H2O plus ATP, 38 ATP. This is the aerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration means type of cellular respiration in which organic food is complete oxidized with the help of oxygen to carbon dioxide, water and energy. Carbon dioxide, water and energy. Okay, that is aerobic respiration. That aerobic respiration also dividing two parts. Okay, here anaerobic respiration means the partial oxidation of organic food in the absence of atmospheric oxygen is called anaerobic respiration. That means here partial oxidation of organic food. There aerobic means full oxidation of glucose, not partial. There partial. Anaerobic means partial oxidation of organic food in the absence of atmosphere. Here absence of atmosphere, that presence of atmosphere. Aerobic means air is present. Anaerobic means air is absent. Okay, absence of atmospheric. Okay, now anaerobic respiration equation C6H12O6, no air. So that is 2C2H5OH, 6CO2 plus 2 ATP. This is a anaerobic respiration. Okay. Now stages of anaerobic respiration. Stages. What are the stages of anaerobic respiration? Anaerobic respiration. First stage is glycolysis. Second one, Krebs cycle. Third one, electron transport chain. Okay. Glycolysis. What is aerobic respiration? Aerobic respiration means air is present. Oxygen is present. Taking oxygen. That respiration is aerobic respiration. That is dividing three. Glycolysis, glucose splitting. Glycolysis means what? Glucose splitting. Glucose divide ஆகி போயிட்டே இருக்கு. Glucose splitting. It is the breakdown of one molecules of glucose into two molecules of pyruvic acid. What is glycolysis? Breakdown of one molecule of glucose into two molecules of pyruvic acid. What is glycolysis? Breakdown of one molecule of glucose and into 2 molecules of pyruvic acid. Glycolysis takes place in the cytoplasm of cells. It is the first step of both aerobic and anaerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration also. Krebs cycle. What is Krebs cycle? This cycle occurs in mitochondria matrix. This cycle occurs in mitochondria matrix. Okay. See the picture. Glycolysis, glucose splitting, that divide into glucose divided, 2 molecules of pyruvic acid will come. We get pyruvic acid. After that one going into the Krebs cycle, 2 molecules of pyruvic acid enter into the mitochondria, and the oxidation of pyruvic acid into carbon dioxide, link reaction that gives rise to carbon dioxide, and water takes place through this cycle. It is called tricarboxylic acid cycle. Next one, electron transport chain. This is accomplished through a system of electron carriers complex called electron transport chain, ETC. Okay. What is electron transport chain? This is accomplished through a system of electron carrier complex. Okay. That is inner membrane of the mitochondria. The electron transport chain, where is electron transport chain? Is inner membrane of mitochondria. Where is Krebs cycle? In mitochondria matrix. Okay. Yes. Next, that electron transport chain located on the inner membrane of the mitochondria. NADH2 and FADH2 molecules formed during glycolysis and Krebs cycle are oxidized to NAD and FAD to release the energy via electrons. The electrons, as they move through the system, release energy with the trapped by ADP. Yes, ADP. The picture see, ADP. The synthesize ATP. ADP to synthesize ADP. ADP, that is a adenosine diphosphate. Yes. Next, ATP, adenosine triphosphate. ADP synthesized to ADP. It is called oxidative phosphorylation. In this process, O2, ultimate acceptor of electrons, gets reduced to water. Next, carbon dioxide coming out. Next, that electron transport, that oxygen and water coming out. Okay. Yes. Next one, we have to see respiratory quotient. What is respiratory quotient? Respiratory quotient defined as ratio of carbon dioxide produced to oxygen consumer per unit time by an organism. That is, RQ is equal to volume of carbon dioxide liberated, volume of oxygen consumed. RQ is equal to volume of carbon dioxide liberated by volume of oxygen consumed. Okay. Have you understand? Volume of carbon dioxide liberated by volume of oxygen consumed. Oxygen uptake during respiration can be measured using a respirometer. Uptake of oxygen. Oxygen uptake during respiration can be measured by a respirometer. Okay. RQ, respiratory quotient. RQ, that is respiratory quotient. Measured by respirometer. Have you understood, children? Everybody understood this lesson? This lesson completed. Everybody study this lesson properly. Yes, here I taught this portion. You make 10 one-word answers. 10 one-word answers. Draw the picture of ultrastructure of chloroplast. Classwork. This one classwork. Okay, draw classwork. Ultrastructure of chloroplast and the structure of mitochondria. Draw the picture of ultrastructure of chloroplast and the structure of mitochondria. This is your classwork. Homework, that is make 10 one-word answers. Have you understood, children? Yes.